我上次停到哪里啊？啊，好，那不然就先走这个吧，说不定走完我就想起来了。
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
嘿，这家伙会开玩笑啊！
Quietly now. Show them how it's done! Nice one.
That's the last of him.
怎么莫名其妙就跑出一只掠夺的头目？我打这个小怪关你屁事哦！干。我干！我操！我操！我操！靠北不能下去了。我还当作可以下去了，真是的。看这把枪也太痛了吧！这 这把枪没有吃到我的技能加成，居然可以痛成这样，太扯了。哎，尸体呢？我操！尸体怎么不见了？
Just wonderful. Someone's destroyed the damned bridge. Looks like they were ambushed.
Bunch of amateurs. Sublight should have seen this coming.
应该不会只有这样而已，总还有点什么。一道血迹自动装载机上延伸出去。血迹？没有，我没有看到血迹啊。 哇，看看我都找到了些什么。 边简直武装到牙齿了。
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
那么明显叫做陷阱啊，就打掉啊。
Well, you don't gotta be mean about it. What are you doing out here anyway?
I assume you mean patch him up, not make him bigger. Okay, hold still or this is gonna hurt.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. Yeah. I guess the Marauders noticed because they were waiting for us. Blew the bridge and took off with the goods. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble.
拿我当枪使。
Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook just as soon as I've caught my breath.
所以我可以拿就对了。你听起来不
Yeah,
太好
don't。wait on me. I'll head back to Fallbrook in a spell.
好像因为我一时好奇的关系，进入了第二个阶段。现在怎么办？凯瑟琳，还有研究。所以也许我应该追寻我新发现的线索，追寻我新发现的线索好了，这样比较好。 听到了吗？
Here we go. Nice one. Someone else will clean this up, right?
看起来是掠夺者遭遇了糖虫兽，然后被杀个精光。
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncold. Look, I didn't mean what I said about Elvis.
As bystanders, does this make us complete?
需要门卡。
They're on us.
Done for. Don't mess with us.
感觉慢了不止一步啊！骇客技能不够，没办法。验过拔毛。等一下，等一下。我要直干你，太夸张。靠！我遇到什么障碍？沿路跑回去，不可能，怎么可能？太累了。
So, Vicar. Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Absolutely fucking not.
For a vicar, you sure curse an awful fucking lot.
Look who's talking.
I'm not a fucking priest.
And thank the architect for that.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Ah, 你卖的是这些啊！我要出售我的废品，然后修理我所有装备。感谢你。
Poor Isaac. Thought we were safe inside these walls. We're not used to outside help around here. Got any news from the rest of Halcyon?
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
"直接拿给他吗？还是应该弹一些？"
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back
我觉得
and
不会那么顺
quietly
利。
wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
奉承他一下，看会不会吐
Well,
出新的
that's
情报。
excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you? Oh, the data on that cartridge was even more damning than I could have hoped. And to have something on UDL of all the corporations. You've given us quite the advantage. Anyway, what can I do for you?
好吧，静待消息是吗？那我觉得我在浪费点数，其实一般应该不会这样点。啊，算了。
I wonder sometimes what they're doing on other colonies.
Uh-huh.
Think they're watching the same serials, following the...
You're back. Good news? Bad news? All of the above?
啊，自动跳切这个任务了吗？激情小诱饵。
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for that.
If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own cathanoid.
Don't be so hard on her. With Brax missing, she's working doubles and needs a little edge.
Very well, dearie. But you stop by anytime you like, hmm?
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Velma's gonna be extra cranky if she doesn't get her cathanoid.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
我觉得 阿比盖尔不是一个很吉利的名字。
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Whiskey helps too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get,
哎呀，说错
I'm
话
afraid
了。
I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra? Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
你该不会还有卖些什么鬼？
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. Oh, I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
啊，
Chin up, dearie.
等一下，等一下，威廉是谁？爱德华又是谁？威廉医生的实验注释。
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you? Now that can't be. Ms. Randareem Wentworth has already exceeded the month's... Oh. Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment.
怎么样
How
啊
did I miss this? My, but you are a doll. Here's Neoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
是说吼，从我查到的那些资料来看，威廉医生可能正在接受治疗啊。
Come to share a secret with Auntie Abigail?
刚刚应该趁机会打听的，真太可惜了。
back. Good news? Bad news?
Good news.
All of the above?
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
哦，你想都别想。
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
啊，原来你是那个。
Long as you've got my back, I'll have yours. Welcome to the unreliable crew.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
是啊。
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
我是觉得啦，哈，就是还是多少会一些第二专场比较好哦。哦，你那把枪伤害也是够夸张。好吧，我相信你可以照顾好你自己。
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
好，那个小伙子如果知道你们背后这么说他的话，他一定会非常生气，给你们两个脸上各来一拳。
Join me for a second, will you? Hey, got a favor to ask you. Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. Well, we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
好吧。
Really? Here I was steeling myself for inevitable rejection.
不好说呢，也许
I
我
used
是
to
骗
run
你
with a。band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years. and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. I saw it happen. Hell, one of them was in my arms at the time. His name was Hayes, and he's our first stop. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
好吧。
Then we find my 2 lost trackers and bring them home. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
OK， 我猜我们应该先处理这个任务，不然的话就有点不解风情。其实我没有头绪要怎么走，我刚才应该多看一下地图。哦，这是什么？就这么简单。 哇，你吃了不少啊！我不晓得，也许我走错路了。比如说从这边跳下去，肯定活不了。唉。 吧，我猜可能我有点迷路了。能绕过去吗？不太行，感觉不太行。确实比我想象的更难走，也许我应该走这里。然后桥梁被炸掉了。 这个声音。
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
觉得我正在迷路。我靠，又绕回来了！我要打破我的惯性思维。桥上不去，就要找别条路。这个游戏也没有移动技能可以用，所以应该不是走这里，而是有别条路可以走。Surprise, motherfucker!
Make him regret it. Try something stronger. The last of him.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in. Turn back. This path has been... Take it out.
整个烧掉了。
Well, gotta admit, you're tougher than I expected.
还好还好。基诺斯听起来很炫，但也就这样了。先把一些技能补起来，看一下。太多太多。 哇，你身上也是不少东西啊！
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
I 猜我大概走错了。哎呀，看颜色应该要再往上。对。
Everyone all right?
啊！他尖叫一声，然后死掉。猎食就是这个吧？那啥，奥利皮斯之锤。肯定不是走这里。好不容易才爬上来，怎么可能就这样下去？
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
I can take a hint.
Libations on me, folks.
你刚刚看到那个机械体飞起来的样子吗？这就是保修过期的保修过期的机械体。这边看什么看？ 哦，这是魔鬼风发射站，可是我要去的地方在底下。
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
没事没事，就是路过，然后杀几个人罢了。
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
This place is supposed to look like porn? I don't see it.
Down they go! Perfection!
你同伴的墓很难找你认真的吗？
That's the last of them. I love this. Damn, but we're good.
到处都是怪兽的叫声。
Wraps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
"烧干净了。
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I don't rightly know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so. Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now, come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
我明明是个骗子，结果现在感觉自己是个心理医生。好吧，然后又要再回去啦，要再爬回去找希拉姆啦。我把他家门口一众看守杀得干干净净。
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Eh?
Nice work. You should check in with my crew. Maybe they can help you.
You got a real talent for murder, stranger. Color me impressed. This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate you're on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get
Can't? We'll see about that. Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown.
Yeah.
Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
不用担心，总会有办法的。我技能，战斗以外的技能点了那么多，就是为了这一刻。一点路啊，一台电脑啊，都可以让我进去。你看，这不就进去了吗？
out there. Whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Base to intercom.
Huh.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
你不就是在上厕所的时候被我们打死的吗？怎么那么可怜？Oh no， 走错了。突然找不到路。唉，这干嘛？
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you. See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again. Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
OK， 好吧，看在是认识的人的份上，我就不问好处了。
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
真是到处都有东西可以捡。这个游戏怎么都有一些非常让人觉得奇葩的操作。来，哎。
That's the last of them, I think.
我到底开了什么东西？我一点概念都没有。
at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
那进去之后先拿别人的早餐晚餐。
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information.
我想也是。
Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Careful. I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. Caring or not won't change the facts of the matter. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire.
Huh.
But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Luckily, however, MSI has now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Yeah. 这不是此地无银300两吗？这还欺骗。
A pity. Seems I have some information on a rogue agent to hunt down. Still, we need to get the Iconoclasts off the airwaves. I will leave the means of that particular end under your discretion. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. Graham and his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and his iconoclasts to stop transmitting on their end.
哇，好过激啊！我去劝劝他们吧。
You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
真的吗？
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders
帮忙就好。
Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
好吧。
Be a doll and shoot any marauders you spot on the way down.
不劳费心了。讲真的，看到他们，我就算不开枪好了，他们也会打我。啊，这2瓶酒就送我吧。 哈哈。这也太远。可惜明天上早班。好吧，我猜再跑一小段吧，然后今天就这样吧。哎，自动贩卖机耶！
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Okay. 行吧。
Don't move, you got a little bit of sick in your tread. There, spick and span. Next time you find Yoka fixing the bar, you come get her. We'll make sure she hits me. Come to see Sam? That was sweet of you. Here, I was just leaving. Something busted, Captain?
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years. Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
感觉这个游戏同伴跟同伴之间的感情比我好啊。哎，好吧，我看一下啊，要到类地星2，飞来飞去。
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
会有一些奇奇怪怪的东西，真是我都不知道该怎么说。唉，好懒啊！好吧，今天先这样吧。